Hello, I'm back and this is another video, and for this one it's a very late version of this book tag, which is the 10-year challenge book tag. If I was going to do this, I should have really done it before the end of December, but I didn't even know it existed, to be quite honest. So to go straight into this, what was your favourite book of 2009? And for that I'd say Holes by Louise Sachar. I specifically remember this because I went over this a few times in school, and it's the one that stuck with us and I've got fond memories of. And number 2 is what is your favourite book of 2019? And I don't have a copy of this one because it was a library copy when I read it. And that was I Am by Maggie O'Farrell, and although it was a 4-star read for me, it was my favourite book of the year. It did resonate with me more than any other book that year, so that one is definitely my favourite. And number 3 is what is your least favourite book of 2009? And that was A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. And it's not because it was a bad play by any means, because we read it and then watched a movie. It's the one play that is made very confusing and it doesn't make any sense to anybody, and I think that's probably why I didn't care for it very much. So I think with other Shakespeare's I'd probably enjoy them a lot more. And what is your least favourite book of 2019? And again, I don't have a copy of this because I gave this away at the end of last year because I didn't like it. And that is Come Rain or Shine by Kazuo Ishiguro, and I hated this book with a passion. It was I think only 2 books last year I gave 1 star, and this one was awful. I mean, it was a short story and I can be a bit hit or miss, but this one was exceptionally awful. I didn't like any of the characters at all. They weren't pleasant. And the one that is the most reasonable seemed a little bit dim sometimes. He was a little silly for letting his friends take advantage of him, really. But I just didn't really understand the book at all. I didn't see the point. So that one was the worst of the year that year. And number 5, what is the book published in 2009 that you still want to read? And I did search up some books from 2009, and to be honest, absolutely none of them. They weren't the kind of books that I would have read as a 14-year-old anyways. They weren't my kind of thing for the popular books that year, so none at all. And number 6 is what is the book you want to read before 2020? And I'm going to have to change this question ever so slightly, and I want to at least start the Girl Who Dared to Think series by Bella Forrest before the end of 2020, because there was previous series of hers that I've read, and The Girl Who Dared to Think is a spin-off series from that, which to me sounds very interesting. Haven't read the spin-off that it's based for, so I look forward to getting to that at some point. Number 7 is what is a genre you used to read a lot of but now not so much? And I'd say YA, simply because I'm not really meant for that genre anymore. I'm not too interested in it anymore. I don't want to say I've necessarily grown out of it, because you can sometimes find excellent young adult books out there that are worth time regardless of how old you actually are, but for the most part they don't really interest us that much anymore, because I have read plenty of good ones. I do like some like Rainbow Rowell and people like that who do very good young adult stuff, but these days I don't really connect to them as easily because I'm not the age range. I'm not a teenager anymore, and I like to read other things beyond that now. Which doesn't mean it's not worth it. It is, you know, young adult books are definitely worth the time, but I think some people generally just, they almost grow out of it, and I think that's pretty much what's happened. So I don't read a lot of that anymore. And number 8 is, what is a new genre you've discovered since 2009? And since maybe past 2 or 3 years, I've enjoyed thrillers a lot more. I've read a few thrillers and found some authors that I really like, including Ruth Way and Annie Thorne, I think she's called. I do like those two specifically. There is plenty of fantastic thrillers out there. You just have to try them and see which authors you think are worth the time. And the next one, number 9, what reading habit or book habit do you hope to leave behind in the new decade? And I would totally say procrastination, to be honest, but the first 3 months of the year I only read 4 books, and I was procrastinating quite a lot, so I'm not sure how that's really going to turn out the rest of the year. But during April I have read 7 books, which is a big change, so that should boost up numbers quite a lot for my next wrap up, because I wasn't sure whether to do in April or another quarterly wrap up again, but I'll wait and see what I read and then I'll decide. And in the last question is number 10, what reading habit or goal do you wish to take into the new decade? And as always with goals, I normally have used the library more, and of course with quarantine they're all closed, so I can't, beyond some audiobooks and ebooks on some of the websites, like Overdrive and things. There's plenty of libraries that use them, so they are available online. I should really take advantage of that, to be quite honest, which I might do for Michelle Obama's book Becoming, because I've got the audiobook and I'd like to read along with it, I think. But the only trouble is that there's holds on it, so it'll take about a month to get it onto the account. But hopefully I'll get it, and I'll use the library a little bit before they reopen, and I can actually go into the libraries themselves, which is nice because I actually like to have a good look around. And I hope to find out some of your answers to these questions. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and thanks for watching.